welcome back to my channel. This is Crazy Sam. So this is my more in-depth video on Outpost 11, the final version. So this is the last or the fully maxed Outpost in my series of progression videos that I've done. Please do check out the other videos. So I've done a short unveiling video showing all the layouts, right from the very first one, the basic one, up to this last one that I've created. So please do check that one out as well. Let's go into this. Let's check out the outpost first. Okay, let's skip this part. Okay, so that's your Outpost 11 final version at a glance. Pretty happy with what I've ended up with, to be honest. At the bottom, if you notice, now I've gone beyond the boundaries, so that little orange section there where the mouse pointer is, that's your actual boundary. And I've used armored tiles to kind of extend outward more on all sides, actually, if you notice. So it allows me to place like hellfires on the extreme edge here. If I do the smaller components, as you can see, that is the max at which I can place it beyond the boundary, like the smaller components. But it's another small trick wherein the hellfires are allowed to be placed outside the actual boundary. So we have hellfires in the front here now for additional support. We have some smart mortars, couple of exterminators facing outward. We have a supreme autoloader here in the center that is going to support all of these in terms of replenishing the ammo. We have also a couple of autoloaders here because the supreme cannot get to maybe the ones on the side because of all the other elements in between. So that line of the view is not there for it to actually connect with this. So there I've placed the autoloaders to relay off it, and then that in turn would feed the guns in the front. For the ammo part, I've done it slightly different in case you haven't seen the other videos. So the ammo generation for this Supreme is on top. I've just got 3 here, and I have a little conveyor setup which the ammo should theoretically get generated, drop off, and then from the edge drop off into the pickup area for this Supreme. So this is still to be tested. To be honest, I haven't taken this outpost out in the field. I will have another video where I'm going to try and do maybe a city run, a speed run, City 5, and we'll see how it actually functions. I'm hoping that it would do what I'm expecting it to do. I've tried to place it in a way that the ammo should exactly fall within this area. This border is just to keep the ammo from spilling out. Once you have a lot of them getting generated, then sometimes the boxes would bounce off the ones that are already there and then fall beyond the pickup area. So I've just given this just to keep it all within that area to a certain extent. The entrance is still the same. I have 2 entrances, one here and one on this side. Bit of empty space here. I didn't want to put too many things. Then the access up here, up the stairs, and I would get to this level, upper level here. Then from this side I would again go up some more stairs, another set of stairs here, until I get to the core tower entrance here. The core tower, as you can see, is nestled between all these support platforms and everything, because there's another platform on top here. things wherever I could get space. I put generators, then I have my usual things like your healing station, material converter, power converter. In here I have the consoles for all your small artillery, stake walls, all those things. That's all stuck in there on either side. Then coming out here, on this side we have this level with another Supreme that is handling everything on this level with its own ammo generation for this level. And then another row of Hellfires up on top here. So you have like what, 3-4 Hellfires up on these levels plus the 4 in the front. Also I have a couple of them on the sides here on either side. For these I have, well, this one will take care of the guns in the front, this auto loader, and then I have another one here at the bottom which is doing it on 2 levels. As you can see, there are lines going out to the components on a lower level, which is this one here, and then the same one, as you can see there, is also supporting these. I had shown it before. There's a small system here wherein it's generating ammo here. I have 3 using different tricks. I put in pillars wherever possible just for lack of space, and then placed it that way, and that should come into this area here and feed this autoloader. Similarly on the other side, these guns on the side, again, they're set for very minimal range, so only if the enemy does get close, if the rest of the guns happen to miss somebody, then these would come into action. They're not going to target all the other enemies, and also they don't have any ammo generation for that, so it's a one-time kind of thing. I would have to manually go and refill those. At the back, not too many components. Again, I've just kept it with the same setup as last few videos in the series. Again, supported by another Supreme here with its own ammo generation here on the side if need be. Same setup on the other side, as it's basically mirrored. Whatever's on the other side is mirrored on this side. On top, some more CIWSs here for additional firepower. I have a Vanguard on either side, one on this side, one on the other. Maybe advanced Guardian fabricator here in the back. On top, rocket arrays again on each side facing outward. Couple of nuke silos, as you can see. I don't normally use the nuke silos. Just put them there just to give it a nice look here on the sides. And then we have 2 electromagnetic cruiser cannons for the big bosses. They should be sufficient for taking down even on City 5. They should be more than sufficient to take care of the big boss. Twin barrel artillery as well. Now normally I have the twin barrel and the rocket arrays for targeting the apostles. Normally once I get into recovery day fight, then I would set them to auto fire, so I don't have to worry about it and manually going and having them target. Again, ammo generation for this, wherein I have a couple of advanced ammo makers and round producers, because there are artillery weapons here. If I do take this for endless or something, then I would need more artillery for the guns here. And stats wise, as you can see, I'm pretty happy with what I've managed to get it up to. So when I had started, I think in my very first basic layout base, the overall value of the base was at about, I think, 43,000 or something in that region. So I've got it to over 2 million. So it's quite a big jump over a course of 10 videos. And even the other stats, I mean, 18,000 for the X boost, 233k for your materials, and 10,000 plus for the power. So this was slightly difficult to get to, because I don't have, like I had mentioned before, I don't have an engine room set up at the bottommost level. Let me just show you that portion. And if I had the engine room, I mean, just to give you an idea, if I go to my, you can see I still have another 163 battery packs that I could use. So that just gives you an idea of how much more, if I had a proper engine room setup created, for which I would have to basically change the whole layout, which I didn't want to do, then I could fit in another 160. So that just gives you an idea of how much more I could have probably placed in there. This value here would have gone up a lot higher. So just to show you the bottom layer, wherever space was available, I've tried to put in as many generators, resource crates, and if I go a bit higher, battery packs. As you can see, wherever I can get space on the sides and in between here, things like that. Again, generators here. Move up a level. This stair is your access to the next level, so that is from that bottommost ground level. That is the staircase that I had used when I had shown at the start. Come up here, go up here, so I come up higher, and I would have another stair here, that one to get to the next level. So come up here, some more stairs here, and then another stair taking me up to the main core tower. So this is the one that's going to the actual core tower, which is right here. So that was the layout altogether. I think I pretty much covered most of the things. There are a lot of places I've just put in some assault components, like for example here, as you can see. But again, the targeting parameters for these are all set different ranges. Even these small guns like machine gun turrets on here, I mean, they wouldn't really come into action, but then I've just placed, because sometimes you have those nebulas, if you do get that risk incident where they can drop anywhere on the base, and they tend to kind of jump around and land on different parts of the base. So instead of having your big guns to swivel all the way around and target them, then hopefully these ones would maybe come into action as and when required, if I need them to. And again, the range, since there are so many levels, the range on all of these are different. I normally would have the Hellfires on max range no matter where they're placed, so it gives me additional sort of flexibility. So they would target it from quite a distance. I think it's what, 12,000, which is the max range for the Hellfires. So all the Hellfire that you see would all be at max range, but it's on different levels, so they would start targeting, because they would, like, the field of view would be different for these ones compared to the ones down here and the ones down here. So again, it needs to be tried. I will make another video. I'll take this outpost out for a speed run on City 5, and we'll see how it performs, because I have to still check all the, especially the ammo generation and the main one like I had shown. This is the one that I want to see whether it's going to follow, because I've never tried this in my other layouts, so it's something new. If it does work, then I can use that in my other layout somewhere down the line. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, that I think is it for my Outpost 11 final version, as I like to call it. I will change that name sometime in the future. I'm not going to keep it the same name. This is just initially for me to, I do have a lot of layouts, so for me to remember which was what, I had named it, so I will change that name sometime in the future. But yeah, so that was it for this video. I do hope you guys enjoyed the whole progression series. It's a total of 10 videos, including the little unveiling video, short one that I've done, showing all the layouts from the very first one right up to this one. So it gives you an idea of the changes, and in terms of size, how I've managed to increase the size of it. And please do like and subscribe to my channel, guys. It It would really help me out, help me make more videos like this. Now for the future, I'm not really sure. I'm not planning on doing another progression series because it does take up a lot of time and effort, and I think I will probably just create more different layouts, try and get different looks. And I think need to play a bit more because I want to get a lot more of Hellfires. I want to build one of those big massive bases, you know, with upwards of 3 million 4 million value. So that is going to be my next target of sorts. That's something I want to achieve. So I would have to play the game a lot more to gather all the components required for making more Hellfires. So we'll see how it goes, but that's it for this video. I do hope you guys like this series, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye guys.